Dear citizens of Greater Louisville, it is an exciting time for innovation, economic growth, and transformation in Greater Louisville. But to sustain our momentum, we need more people. Our current population numbers show measured growth, and future projections continue this trend unless we take decisive action. Therefore, addressing the challenge to accelerate population growth is a top priority for both Metro government and the business community. One demographic group that holds great promise for growth is our foreign-born population. Foreign-born Louisville residents have been an increasingly strong source of our population growth since 1990. Current projections show that they represent a significant portion of our future growth, filling jobs, building businesses, and infusing our region with a vibrant and diverse culture attractive to others seeking a great place to live and work. But we can't take this growth for granted. Cities across the country are putting in place deliberate strategies and initiatives to attract and welcome them. If we are to remain competitive, we must demonstrate that we are a welcoming community that offers tremendous opportunity. In May 2015, Louisville Metro Government and Greater Louisville Incorporated, the Metro Chamber of Commerce, announced Global Louisville, an initiative to engage the community in creating a strategic and action-oriented framework to welcome immigrants into our community to advance economic, educational, and cultural opportunities that benefit everyone. Working with partners from the social service, education, government, and business sectors, Global Louisville convened meetings and interviews to learn how our immigrant communities arrive into the region, discover how they are supported as they integrate into the community, measure their impact on regional growth, and identify areas where additional support or new strategies are needed to enhance their development. This Global Louisville Action Plan establishes a shared baseline of knowledge about our foreign-born residents and identifies recommended actions to accelerate the attraction of new foreign-born immigrants and streamlines resources and services that assist them with achieving their highest potential in our community. It puts welcome into action with specific steps to jumpstart foreign-born entrepreneurship, assist job seekers, inform communities, celebrate cultures, train community leaders, and get the word out to those seeking the great quality of life that Louisville provides. The plan strives to use available community resources and complements other initiatives that seek to improve the lives of all residents in the region. Greater Louisville is advancing as a 21st century region as the community embraces a more global perspective, and Global Louisville is a tool to maintain our momentum. It is our community's response to this call that will ultimately determine our success. We encourage you to join the Global Louisville effort and become a champion for international growth by extending a welcoming hand to the world. Greg Fisher Kent-Oyler, Mayor, Louisville Metro President and CEO, Greater Louisville Incorporated. 1. Why immigrants matter. Foreign-born immigrants are a demographic group that bears greater consideration for Louisville's strategic growth. We know from studying our own economy and that of peers Foreign-born immigrants are a demographic group that bears greater consideration for Louisville's strategic growth. We know from studying our own economy and that of peer cities that immigration is vital to not only increasing population, but contributing to workforce needs, business development, educational attainment, and quality of place. Regional peers like Nashville, Columbus, and Charlotte have recognized the opportunities foreign-born bring to their communities, and they are developing intentional strategies to attract and welcome immigrant workers, educators, students, artists, entrepreneurs, and investors. So why is growing our foreign-born population important to Greater Louisville? Significant population growth. Over the last 30 years, immigration has played an important role in Louisville's population growth. In fact, the foreign-born population in Louisville Metro has nearly doubled every decade since 1990. A current comparative study by Governing Magazine puts Louisville's foreign-born population growth rate percentage at 42% from 2009 to 14, ranking Louisville at the top for larger cities in the country. Louisville's continued high level of foreign-born immigration is a distinct advantage for our community. Despite our past success, it is not a given that this trend will continue or grow without intentional coordination, smart investment, consistent communication, and strategic outreach. For Louisville, foreign-born immigration has played a significant role in maintaining positive overall population growth. Without immigrants, Louisville would have had 7,780 fewer residents at the end 2014. Jefferson County Foreign-Born Population Growth Chart. Source: Decennial Census 1990, 200, 2010, and 2014 American. Community Survey 5-year estimate for Jefferson County. 2011 to 2014 net migration totals. International. Domestic. Total. Charlotte. 16,191. 36,874. 53,065. Columbus. 16,155. 10,607. 26,762. Nashville. 9,565. 11,602. 21,167. Richmond. 2,937. 4,622. 7,559. Nashville. 9,565. 11,602. 21,167. Louisville. 7,075. Minus 705. 6,367. Indianapolis. 10,362. Minus 8,907. 1,455. Birmingham. 3,002. Minus 7,423. Minus 4,421. Dayton. 2,937. Minus 7,675. Minus 4,738. Cincinnati. 5,859. Minus 14,462. Minus 8,603. Memphis. 6,572. Minus 19,473. Minus 12,901. Source: 2011 to 2014 American Community Survey, 5-year estimates. Entrepreneurship. As of 2013, Louisville foreign-born represented 6% of all. Immigrants are drivers of business startups and job businesses and 14% of Main Street businesses despite making up. Welcoming plan. Louisville's foreign-born population growth comes primarily from 3 distinct segments. Refugees, immigrants who are forced to leave their country in order to escape war, persecution, or natural disaster who arrive through the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services Relocation Program. Secondary migrants, foreign-born residents who move to Louisville after initial settlement in other U.S. locations. Refugees will continue to be the most significant source of growth, but other factors are needed to retain current foreign-born residents while attracting a greater number of secondary and immigrants sponsored for specialty visas. Continuing to realize the benefits that immigrants bring to Louisville requires the continued growth of their numbers in the region. Current population growth projections put Louisville on track to almost double 2015 foreign-born population by 2025. In order to meet growth goals, the Louisville region is looking to accelerate attraction of native and foreign-born migrants to our area by increasing annual growth of inbound migration from 1% to 2%. Visa-sponsored, recruited professionals, international students and scholars, or those whose presence in the U.S. is validated through specific visa programs for a defined period of time. Projected growth of foreign-born population. Louisville is on track to join the top 50 cities in the United States for foreign-born resident population. By 2025, we project 90,400 residents in Jefferson County, 10.4% of total population, and 114,000 residents in the Louisville Metropolitan Statistical Area, 7.3% of total population. By 2040, we expect to more than double our foreign-born population to 172,000 for Jefferson County, 17.2% of total population, and 212,000 for the Louisville MSA, 10.6% of total population. Jefferson Louisville Jefferson Louisville Jefferson Louisville County 2015 MSA 2015 County 2025 MSA 2025 County 2040 MSA 2040 Total population 763,323 1,279,335 856,500 1,559,000 1,004 102,800 Foreign-born 51,393 63,687 90,400 114,000 172,000 212,000 Foreign-born percent of total 6.7%, 4.9%, 10.4%, 7.3%, 17.2%, 10.6%. Figures assume that factors such as federal immigration policy, status of our major companies, state policies and rules, and the capacity of our current refugee resettlement remain intact, stable, and consistent. Foreign-born contribution to total population growth. For Jefferson County projected growth, 74% of 2025 total growth and 51% through 2040. Louisville MSA projected growth, 41% of total growth and 21% through 2040. Structuring our welcome. Like immigrants throughout history, today's immigrants seek an opportunity for a new life. Jobs are a major driver of foreign-born migration.